Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do another review here for the Corn-Fed Inc. I like doing the reviews. It's kind of fun, little video blogging compared to typing blogging. That's a lot more fun to me. I like typing. I like being creative, but sometimes when you're blogging via computer, laptop, it's can be challenging. So, bringing another review, like I said. This time I'm gonna go with a little Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It just came out, I think, about a week and a half ago. I actually swooped it up on midnight, which I haven't done for a long time, especially for a video game, because everything's, digital and whatnot, so that's what I've been doing for most of the new games I've purchased. But it was kind of fun to go, and there wasn't a line. Went in, walked right back, and they were unboxing them right when I went back there, so that was kind of nice. It's like, hey, is that the new Call of Duty? Yeah. So they handed me it and walked out and got a couple Gatorades and was ready to play that night. But overall, I'm loving it so far. I've been reading some articles, some reviews, and just kind of my own opinions. I think it's probably one of the best Call of Duty games since I was 19, 20 years old, so 8, 9, 10 years ago even. Modern Warfare 2 was probably the last great Call of Duty game, and I would say, I don't know if this one is up to par with it, but it's close. Overall, I just like it because it's back to the realistic, the modern or the Call of Duty franchise as we know it. It's not super realistic or futuristic, excuse me, like the Black Ops were. Black Ops, was fun. The first one was pretty fun, but then they just kept pounding them into the ground, and I feel like they kind of overstayed the welcome on that one as a whole. I like Black Ops, like I said, but they did, 3 or 4 of them, I think, so that was just too much, and I'm kind of glad they went back to like the realistic, just because it makes the game a lot more fun. You're not flying around and random stuff, and the guns aren't like wild and like just like normal Call of Duty. Strap up the boots, get the gun rolling at people, and let's play. I have been, like I said, reading some articles. Forbes agreed with me it's the best game in a decade, which glad to hear. The maps are for multiplayer. I played the campaign a little bit, but mostly stuck with the multiplayer. They're pretty spread out, I would say. The maps definitely kind of tend to lead to a little more cautious play style, which some people might not like it, but then also it kind of leads to a little more camping spots, which for those that don't know, camping is you just kind of sit there and wait for somebody to go by, which in a video game is kind of crappy, kind of not the best to do, I guess, but I mean, it's your play style, your enjoyment. Personally, I like to run around. Yeah, I've got a little over, I think about 8 hours gameplay in so far on the multiplayer. Loving it, loving the quick play a lot. They just put all that you want to toggle all of the matches and stuff you want to play. So mostly I've been toggling domination, team death, and a little kill confirmed. Domination, I'm having a blast with it though. That's the most fun I've had playing domination on a Call of Duty game in years. It's just, the maps are perfect for it, obviously. Like I said, they're a little spread out, a little more cautious play style. So that's kind of fun with that, just because you're obviously trying to overthrow the bases, the flags, whatever. And then team death is a little quicker pace, I would say. People are flying around. There's all the maps are, like I said, spread out. There's a couple maps that are pretty challenging on team death if you don't start in this correct spawn that you want to, I guess. But there's a lot of buildings, caves, just spread out as a whole overall. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the multiplayer though, and also this year they came out with the cross platform. So I was playing with my buddy on his Xbox. I swooped it up on PS4, which I'm loving the PS4 right now. And I played with him on Xbox, and we got in the same party, and that was a lot of fun, and got to chat. So Infinity Ward really stepped their game up big time in this one. I love it. Keep them coming. I don't know. Modern Warfare, something about the Modern Warfare not really franchise, but storyline, just sticks with me, and I love it. But like I said, I played the campaign a little bit. The Russians are kind of the big enemy in that, so that's kind of been controversial to the Russians a little bit, you know, how they do. But I won't go too much into the storyline just because, yeah. It's kind of a prequel and sequel of the previous Modern Warfare storyline, which is also interesting. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend this game as a whole, though. There's a lot of different modes, too, besides the ones I just named. There's co-op missions or whatever. So, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend this game. I'm gonna give it an 8.9 out of 10, which is saying something because I played the last Black Ops and knew that was rough. I probably was gonna give that about a 7.3. So good to see another great Modern Warfare Call of Duty game. Infinity Ward always seems to kill it. So keep that up, boys. Like I said, if you haven't played it yet, make sure you go check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow all our social media pages. Our Cornfed Podcast 1 is our Instagram, our Twitter handle, and our Facebook is facebook.com/Cornfed Podcast 1. Make sure to check us out. Listen to our podcast, vote in our polls, check out these YouTube videos. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of the day, everybody, and stay corn-fed.